Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Today I did a really pretty purple look using the MAC Outspoken Mineralized Eyeshadow Trio. I really love this one. The eyeshadows are very pigmented. The consistency is very smooth, in exception of the middle one, of course. That's like obnoxious chunky glitter. But I'm going to show you how you can actually use that. I know that when I first got it I was a little confused because I'm not a big fan of chunky glitter. Sorry. Especially, you know, because it'll look good when you put it on, but then during the day it kind of falls out. But I'm going to show you how to avoid that using a really cool little trick. I also got the Danger Zone trio. That's the one with the red. I'm going to do a look using that I've been wearing pretty often lately. I've been getting a lot of compliments on it whenever I wear this, and I think it'll look really great for like holiday parties and, you know, things like that around Christmas time. So I'm going to do one of those soon, or a look with that soon. And in this I'm also going to be doing kind of like a little review, and I'm going to actually be using the Dazzlelash Mascara, which is new, and I'm going to be using a new liquid eyeliner. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and if you want to see how to do it, keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to apply Painterly Paint Pot just to my brow bone area only. This is just going to even everything out, and I'm only using this because it's similar to my skin tone. So just grab a concealer or any other kind of paint pot that's similar to your skin tone. And whatever's left over on the brush, just kind of take it right underneath your lower lash line. I'm doing that because we're going to be applying a color base, or a colored base, to the lid. And I'm not going to take that base all the way up, but you still want some kind of base on your brow bone. So, and this is Mauvism Paint by MAC. I just put just a little bit on my finger. With paint, a really little bit goes a long way. And I'm blending that over my lid and just into the crease with my 217 MAC brush. And this Mauvism is going to look just a little bit sheer. Alright, now I'm going to take my Mineralized Eyeshadow Trio in Outspoken. I'm going to take this bright purple with my 239 brush, and I'm going to just pat that all over the lid. This is such a pretty color, so I'm just applying that all over the lid. And when I get to the crease, I'm just going to kind of turn my brush sideways and just kind of take it back and forth, just to kind of blend it in there. Alright, then I'm going to take the same brush, I'm going to flip it over and apply the darker side of this trio. I'm going to pat it into the outer fourth of my lid, and then when I get to the crease, I'm just going to turn the brush sideways again and take it right into the crease. So the 239 is a really versatile brush. I think that it's a definite must-have. You can use it for so many different things. If you're on a budget and you know you can't afford all these brushes, I totally understand that, and this one would definitely be worth the money because you can use it for so much. Alright, and then if you just want to keep deepening the color, you know, just keep patting on little bits. And the color's kind of focused on the outer half of the crease. I didn't take it all the way in. And then on the brow bone, I'm just going to take some Bisque eyeshadow and a 227 brush and just kind of pat that on there. And then right at the, right underneath the eyebrow, I'm going to take a little bit of Mylar, and with that same brush, just dab it for my brow highlight. Now just take a blending brush, I'm going to use a 224, and just blend out that crease color right over into where you put that Bisque. Now if you have a darker skin tone, you're not going to want to use that Bisque, because the only reason I use that is because it's similar to my skin tone, maybe just a little bit darker. Or at least similar to the skin tone on my, right here, like on my brow bone. So you want to get a color that's similar to your skin tone to use right there. That's the only reason I did that. And then just to blend it out even further, I'm going to take the same brush and that darker shade that we used in the crease and tap it off just a little bit. And I'm just going to swirl it right over where I applied it and go up just a little bit. And it's just going to make it look a little more blended. Now, of course, I'm going to use my soft brown because I always do. You don't have to do this, but I'm just using it with that 224 brush, and I'm using it right where the edge of that purple meets, you know, the brow highlight color. And that just makes it look more blended. I'm going to take that same 239 brush. I'm going to get it into the brighter purple and apply that on the inner half of my lower lash line. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the darker shade, getting it right on the tip of the brush, applying that to the outer half of my lower lash line. Alright, now as for that middle color, I am just so not crazy about that chunky glitter. I mean, it totally freaks me out. I mean, all it is just like really chunky glitter. Like I blew that and it all went away. If you really wanted to use it, you'd have to use a really sticky base. I'm just not a fan of really chunky glitter. But if you want it just to look, you know, if you want just a little bit on there, take a sticky base. I'm going to use my Pearl Cream Color base. And I'm just going to dab it over what I've done. This may freak you out because you don't want to mess up what you've done, but it won't. It's just applying, you know, don't rub it, just tap it. Then I'm going to take my 224 brush and just get a little bit on there and just lightly brush it over. And that'll kind of help it hold a little better. I recently discovered this. I just bought it a few days ago. It's the L'Oreal Paris Liner Intense Carbon Black. It's in a really long tube. This really caught my eye because I had never seen advertisements for it. I had never seen it at all. I got it at Ulta, but they sell L'Oreal at any drugstore. The applicator is really cool. The product is actually in here. It doesn't come through the applicator like some eyeliners that are longer like this, but it applies really easily. So if you're new with liquid eyeliner, this would definitely be one to try. The tip is kind of spongy, and it's very precise, but it's also very flexible. So you don't have to have a super steady hand with it, which I really think is cool. So I'm just going to make a really small tail. I'm not going to do anything super dramatic. And I'm just going to take it all the way in. I'm going to use the MAC Dazzlelash. This is new and I have been using it over the past few days and I actually really like it. I was shocked because when I first opened it, the brush is very small. Alright, so this is the Dazzlelash wand compared to the CoverGirl Lash Blast wand. As you can see, this is the Dazzlelash, this is the Lash Blast. I mean, yeah. So it's very small. But I actually really like it. I think that the formula is very volumizing, which is what I like to look for in a mascara. I don't necessarily, I'm not necessarily drawn toward like lengthening ones, because I really like to have more volume. Because mine are already pretty long, but this is actually lengthening as well. So I think it's a good mix of both. I've been wearing it over the past few days, and I haven't noticed any flaking or smudging or anything weird. It's pretty long wearing. So I'm going to apply just a little bit to the lower lashes. Alright, so this is my Outspoken Mineralized eyeshadow look. I really love these, so I would definitely recommend these. Hopefully you guys will try this out, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.